Howdy, you beautiful souls. You're gonna hear some radio chatter coming at you live from the cab of a John Deere S690. Finishing up our last field of wheat. We'll be done here in half an hour, give or take. So yeah, I'm alive, I am well. I've been combining. We got 5 combines, 2 grain carts, real deadly crew. It's been great, it's been grand, it's been wonderful.
We'll just wait till the other side of the target.
So, figured, we're gonna just do a little video for you guys and see where it goes. So we got 3 songs. We got Get It While It's Hot by Kix. What About Now by William Clark Green. When you listen to that song, really listen to the guitar solo. Just the raw feelings and emotions that he was able to express through a guitar. Like that solo just, for some unknown reason, just pulls on my heartstrings in all the right ways. And the third song, King Nothing by Metallica. Yep. Sing you a little bit of it. Careful what you wish. Careful what you say. Careful what you wish. You may regret it. Careful what you wish. You just might get it. Then it all crashes down. Then you break your crown. Then you point your finger, but there's no one around. Just want one thing, just to be the king. But the castle crumbles and you're left with just a thing. Where's your crown, King Nothing? Yeah! Little Metallica. I love Metallica. I love singing. May not be the best singer, but it feels good for the soul. Makes me feel good. Makes me express myself. Makes me release pent-up energies. So yeah, there's a little singage. Got enough confidence to post that on YouTube. So yeah, away it goes. So we're gonna start. I don't know where we're gonna start. My main focus is not to plug or jam a rock down Mr. Growley's throat. Yes, I named the combine Mr. Growley. Because when you get a big old wad going through the rotor, it just really lets you know. So I think actually we're gonna start. So for those of you that know me, I'm an empath. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love. I choose love as many times as you betray me. And I'm guilty for being that dog that'll continue to let you beat me. But not anymore, because now I've learned to bite, and I'll stick up for myself, and I'll bite back. Doesn't mean I still don't love, right? So, me being an empath and how I've developed as a soul, I'm a super empath. I feel people's feelings and emotions before they even feel their own. I can read a room and sense the energy before anybody else knows. Which, the way I've developed, it has turned me into a super, super intuitive soul and psychic. And man, it's so friggin' cool. Now that I've understood that and see where my soul has developed and how spiritually developed I am, it's pretty friggin' neat. So, being a super empath, being intuitive, being psychic, I'm a walking lie detector, right? So, there's not a lot of things that bother me. Pretty easy going, Life's life, things happen. Sometimes you'll get kicked while you're down, and it's all to teach you a lesson, but there's one thing that just grinds my gears. Like trying to put it into first gear without the clutch, kind of grindage. lying. It's a pet peeve, a huge pet peeve. I try not to let a lot of things bother me, but when I continuously get lied to, it's like, come on, man. And there's so many times where I've played dumb. Played like I don't know what's going on. Not let my light shine so bright. Really, for a lack of better terms, to see how stupid you're going to be. And see how far you're going to take it. Because at the end of it all, you're just digging yourself a hole. I give you so many opportunities to tell me the truth. To show me that you can change. Because I am a person who has changed in every possible dynamic. I am living proof that there is so much more than meets the eye, and you don't have to stay stuck in these thinking patterns and these habits and these relationships and these. I am living proof of that, right? So I think the biggest pet peeve is when I know you're lying to me, you know you're lying to me, and you know what you're doing, and you're still choosing not to tell me the truth. For one, I don't know, maybe because you realized you made a big oopsie and you're scared to tell me. Well, I don't give a shit. You had the balls to lie to me, you had the balls to do what you did. It's time to work up the courage and get some balls to tell me the truth, because you know I deserve it. And when I continuously say, is there something that you would like to tell me? Because I know there is. I know I'm not getting the whole truth. And nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope, I wish I could help you. No, that's avoiding accountability. That's avoiding what we already know is going on. And in turn, you're pushing away the realest person in your life. Someone who will give you 100% of the truth. Even if it's sometimes things you don't want to hear, because, yeah, I'll admit, there are things that I've done that pissed you off, that make you question, am I true to who I say I am? But every time, I tell you so much, I give you every possible aspect of the truth that I can to try and make our relationship work, to make the dynamic as best as possible. But when only one person does that and the other person keeps avoiding accountability and choosing to stay stuck in old thinking patterns and karmic cycles, that's not my problem anymore. It's not, because I've done my part. I've held up my end of the deal. So, you know, it's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating when you know you're being lied to. When it's so simple to tell the truth, because at the end of it all these lies you tell to try and make yourself look better, make yourself look like you're not the problem, or you got all these people convinced that everybody else is the problem and you're such a goody two-shoes and this and this and that. When the mask comes off and when everybody finally sees things for how it is, what are you going to do then? Then you're going to look really dumb, rather than just taking accountability and admitting that I fucked up. Pardon my language, but yeah. Rather than, oh no, we're just going to keep denying this. I'm going to fool him. I'm going to fool Lane. When you mock and you fool me, you're actually mocking the divine and trying to fool the divine. And God sees everything. Every time you think you can fool him, he's just getting a little more evidence on you. That's all he's doing. So, you know, it's frustrating being lied to. And I've started to really realize my entire life has been a lie. I don't know the true version of any of the people that I've surrounded myself with, because it's always been some sort of mask. And now, this new chapter in my life, this new beginning that I've been calling in and stepping into, yeah, it hurts. It hurts my heart a lot to have to let go of certain things, people, you know. And it's very difficult to, release these thinking patterns, release these habits. I haven't had a cigarette. I had one cigarette on my birthday. And before that, I don't know the last time I had a dart. I haven't had a hoot for a week and a half. Right? I continuously keep trying to better myself. It's difficult. It's a path less traveled. Healing, when you sign up for a healing journey, you don't just fix everything and it's good. Healing it's a never-ending journey. It will never end. Until the day this meat suit dies, it will never end. Never ever. So yeah, I'm out here healing, releasing all these things that no longer serve me. It hurts. Don't get me wrong. It hurts. It's painful. But in order to step into the new future and the new life that I truly want, and have be surrounded by people who aren't fake, who aren't liars, who aren't cheaters, who don't steal, who don't create false narratives to try and bring me down, to make themselves look better for something they did to begin with. That hawk, he's got a mouse. And there are people that are mad at me for what they did to me. Which, that doesn't make any logical sense, but what do I know? That's like saying, okay, and also these people, it's a group. There's a group of people that are trying to stop me from speaking the truth, coming on here and sharing my wisdom and telling people how things, because there's so much more than meets the eye than what we've been taught to know and what the world wants us to see. And I'm out here exposing that, right? And there's a group. I don't know what to exactly label this group, but they don't want me to talk. They don't want this stuff to get out. They don't, and that's okay. This whole group, see, with me, they're digging a hole. So there's a bunch of them involved, right? So when you get a whole bunch of people digging this hole, you're more worried on digging it and not the fact that you're 30 feet down and you forgot to grab the ladder. You forgot to bring a ladder down with you. So here I'm on the high ground. I'm looking down in this hole at you. And you look up at me and you're like, why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to us? What do you mean? Just roam around, spreading peace, love, rock and roll, do a little yapping, run a combine here and there, do some fixing. I do no fucking harm, except spread awareness, share the truth, show people how you can heal. Keep healing myself. And you're mad at me for that. Because your whole life has been a lie. You choose to stay stuck in your ego. Stay stuck in a prideful way of thinking. And not want to heal. You choose to stay stuck there. You choose to take the easy way out. And then I'm the problem for that. Because I irritate your soul when I say that. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, it's a little frustrating that it takes a whole group to try and shut me down. And here I am still just giving her, living her, and right on, you know? So, sometimes, this is another download that I got. I think there are people involved in this group. They didn't do their research on who I was or maybe what the narrative was that they were told to believe. And now, it's time to take the rose-colored glasses off. And this doesn't even have to be this group. This can be just someone who just needs a little perspective shift. And what I'm going to say is probably going to wake your soul up. You're probably going to be a little bothered that I did that to you because you were comfortable where you were at. Oh, we caught the wrong line. Because you're probably comfortable where you're at. But you're not happy. You're comfortable. Because you settle. And that's, hey. And if you're happy where you're at, you're happy where you're at. I'm glad. You know what I mean? Like, don't say that I'm not telling you your life's wrong and this and that. No. But take the rose-colored glasses off. Really take a look around at the people that you surround yourself with, your environment, your work, and look. And be like, okay, is this where I want to be? Am I happy here? And when you look around, you might see, holy, there's a lot of miserable people. They have no goals. They set no goals or expectations for themselves. All they want to do is talk about their coworkers or their neighbors, or all you want to do is gossip, and you're miserable. And misery loves company. It does. It sure does. And if you're not happy with where you're at, or you know, you just feel like your soul isn't woken where it needs to be, or it just doesn't feel right, change. Do something about it. Get out of there. Don't surround yourself with those people. Your environment is one of the biggest reasons you're where you are where you are. If you surround yourself with liars, cheaters, thieves, you're going to be the next one. If you surround yourself with happy, healthy, spiritually advanced, you know, religion, however you want to develop yourself to the highest potential and be the best version of yourself possible, quite literally, your surroundings are a huge part. So for me, I'm by my lonesome right now. I got me, myself, and I, and God, and my angels and my guides. I got the divine and I got myself. And it's been great. I don't have outsiders' perspectives trying to tell me how I should be and that I should do this and I should be this way. No, because I am a soul sent here on this earth to advance. We are sent here and we are taught lessons. And everything is about advancing. Learning from the last thing that happened. Learning from those relationships. Learning from those people. Learning about ourselves. Learning how we react in situations. And that's what I'm doing. I'm by myself. I don't have outside 2 cents. Because right now, I've tore the whole foundation down of what I had built and my beliefs and everything it built on. And we're rebuilding this foundation because it wasn't how I wanted it. Wasn't happy with it. There was cracks in the cement. There was the integral strength was not there. It had bad concrete and it was not a good foundation. You know, there were individuals, there were habits, there were thinking patterns, there were aspects like that were not going to help me and not get me where I want to go, because I have set goals and expectations for myself. And here's another funny thing about expectations. There are people that have set expectations for who I am supposed to be in their world. Yet, these same individuals can't even set expectations for themselves. So where does it make sense for me to live up to the expectations you set for me when you got none for yourself? Where does that make sense? So you can't blame me for completely wanting to start over and cutting everything out that no longer serves me in order for the best possible version of my life. That doesn't make any sense why I would stick around and live up to those expectations, because they aren't what I set for myself. And those are all false narratives. Those are all things that have been programmed and taught to me and projected onto me from past relationships, abuse. You know, it's crazy when I've really sat back and looked. Right from the beginning, there have been individuals that have purposely attacked me on a spiritual level through narcissism, through controlling, through the manipulation, through all of those tactics. And yes, I didn't know any better. Didn't know any different from it. But now I do. Now I have woken up and I've looked around and seen what these people do. And what they continuously are trying to do. You're not going to shut me down. I'm going to continuously keep telling the truth, and spreading this wisdom and sharing it with people that deserve, because God's plan for me is to awaken the greater population of souls. Everything that has happened in my life, I do not regret. I cherish it. I love it. I appreciate it. All the bad stuff, the stuff that could turn me cold, make me a miserable, negative, dark human being. I cherish that. I love it, because as I really start to look, I get to share a story. I get to share with others. I get to show others what happens when you let God into your life, when you release the need to control everything, when you allow yourself to heal, when you choose to love yourself, every version of yourself, the child version of yourself, the teenage version of yourself, the self that you did stupid things, you cheat, you lie, you steal. We've all done shit we're not proud of. But if we can make friends with that side of ourselves and understand that we don't have to continuously be that version of ourselves, because we do not identify with that. We can be whoever we want to be. It's the matter of willpower and taking action upon those goals and expectations. It's not rocket appliance. It really isn't. It really isn't. So yeah, I'm not gonna follow the expectations you've set for me because it's some narrative you've created in your mind, because you can't choose to see things for how they truly are, because you've created a whole false storyline for yourself out of lies to make yourself feel comfortable, because you're uncomfortable with who you are and you're wounded on the inside. It's not my fucking problem. It's not. It is not my problem. Take accountability for yourself. Take responsibility for who you are. Yeah, I might be coming off as harsh, but I'm getting to this point where it's like, come on. Look around. Take a look in the mirror. Would you consider yourself a role model? When you look in the mirror, would you consider yourself someone you would want to look up to you? I know damn well I do. I look in the mirror and I'm like, hey, you're doing really good, Lane. You're doing a good job. You're trying to spread a good message. You're healing. You're taking the path less traveled, and it's reaping rewards. You can't deny, I cannot deny that I vibrate on a higher frequency, that I have these intuitive abilities, that I am an earth angel. I am a divine being sent on a mission by God. I am. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah. Obviously right now, like, there's a few curse words and stuff in here, but we're all guilty for that. Yes, I'm working on watching my tongue. But if you would have saw a video of me 2 years ago, every second word would be a curse word. So, there we go. Give myself the benefit of the doubt there. Lots of people might be like, oh, you got it so easy. You know, it seems like everything just falls into place in your life. It's so easy for you. I mean, if that's what you think, I mean, that's a crazy way of, a crazy projection. Because, okay, yeah, sure. I got 3D things, I got assets, I got a trade. You know, I went to school, got my welding ticket, I've got a welding rig, I've got all the 3D stuff that really doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. So yeah, I've worked really hard in the physical. Really, really hard. Most people do that. Got a lot of respect for the guys and the women who work hard in the physical. But there's a very, very, very good percentage of people that choose to never ever work on the emotional, on the mental side of things, on the 5D things. So, I've been out here doing all this stuff, busting my ass in the 3D, while busting my ass in the 5D, trying to be the best possible version of myself. You don't understand how you can be drained on a physical level, but when you're drained on a physical and emotional, mental level, because you're choosing to better yourself in every possible way of it, all of those aspects, that is true strength. That is very, very difficult. I don't ever give myself any credit, but I have put in countless hours behind the scenes, healing things that I thought I would never heal until the day I died, and I've been able to heal them. Yes, with the help of God, with my guides, and my angels. I gotta give them credit when credit is due, because I couldn't have done it without them. I could not have done it without them. And it's freaking cool. Yes, it's a path less traveled. Yes, it is a difficult journey. Yes, it's going to test every ounce of faith in your being. But it is so cool when you get to look at it and be like, okay, that person hurt me? Well, what can I learn from it? What did I learn to be the best version of myself the next time? What do I take from this? I get to wake up, I get to come out, do things like this. That is beautiful. I'm grateful that I even get to wake up in the morning. I'm so grateful that I get to be blessed with another day on this earth. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity and cruelness in this earth, but my mission here is to slowly dissolve that away. Myself, and there are other divine beings on a mission. God has missions for our souls to make this a better place. Make it heaven on earth. Really. It's the easiest way to put it. Right? So yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm sticking to this mission. And, you know, certain individuals that choose to stay stuck where they are, and there's also a certain individual that I believe was my twin flame, is choosing to stay stuck in old patterns, in old ways, not admit their wrongdoings, and not continue to move forward with me. That's okay. You didn't meet your end of the soul contract. There are soul contracts. We have contracts with certain souls that if you don't complete, you break off. If you're not gonna step up to the plate with me and meet me at my level and continuously work with me to level up, that's okay. It's your choice to stay stuck where you are. But I'm not responsible for you. I'm not. You and I said we shared a brain cell. This is for a very, very certain individual. All the while, we share this brain cell because a twin flame connection, let me tell you guys, is a very, very rare divine connection, because you are one. Two souls are one. You have the divine masculine, divine feminine. It's really crazy, because there's been times where we both know we can communicate telepathically, but all the while we communicate telepathically, that's where we share the brain cell. I've seen I've acknowledged that on a deeper level. You lie to me. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're avoiding to tell me. I know what you've done. And it hurts. It hurts me a lot. So now, this soul contract is void. It's ripped right up. Because the divine is upset with what you have done. The lies, the trying to fool me. And that's totally your choice. You are responsible for your actions and your choices. So, God has power over everything. He sees everything. He knows everything that's going on. There's a new soul contract coming in. A new connection. Someone who's going to meet me on the level where I'm at. And continuously to level up. Want to level up with me. I'm friggin' pumped. Because I feel like I've been just stuck. Constantly stuck in the mud. And it's difficult when you're trying to help someone you care so deeply about, someone that you would take a goddamn bullet for, and they're working against you. They're working with the enemy. That hurts. It's painful. But what do you do, man? You move forward. God has a plan for everything. It'll all work out. All work out. So yeah, we got a 31-minute long video here. Just kind of yapping about where I've been at, things that have been going through my mind. This certain group, all the truth has been exposed, and all your lies have come to light, and you're in a heap of trouble. You're in a heap of trouble. That's okay. It's alright. You chose that. So I'm just gonna let you let karma take its toll. God's upset. I let him have control of the situation. I don't try and control the narrative. I don't try and make this all just happen without his help. Now this group knows how divinely blessed I am, and how intuitive I am, and that they can't win this spiritual warfare as much as they try. And that's friggin' cool. And I gotta just thank my angels and my guides and God. I gotta thank them so much. I'm so grateful. And that I continuously get to just heal, you know? There's a quote that's hurt people, but
one of my neighbors
I'm more or less going for healed people. That's what my mission is. Help others heal. To spread awareness on things. You don't have to be around. I completely cut out my family because I felt like they were not helping my situation at all. More or less, they were just raining on my parade, holding me back. Friends, individuals that I thought I would never ever let go, that I would continuously associate with my whole life. Someone I love with every ounce of my being. If you're holding me back, I'm gonna let you go. I'm not holding myself back. Nuh-uh. No, not a chance. So yeah. Out here. Peace, love, rock and roll. We're doing it. It's real great, grand. I love you guys. I'm proud of you. I release any negative feelings and emotions. And anybody who's hating on me, enjoy the show, because we're just getting started, buddy. You're gonna get really used to seeing this guy